Well, good evening, boys and girls. Oh, come on, we can do a little bit better than that. We can do a little bit better than that. That's much better. My name is Mr. Caplan, and I am the Magic Gardener. And I come from the magical, mystical, far-off land of Evansville. But I came here today to celebrate such a wonderful spring day with exploring 4-H'ers. That's what you're called, right?
Yeah.
Someone said yes, someone said no. Are we exploring 4-H'ers? Are we mini 4-H'ers? Or mini 4-H'ers?
Yeah.
Oh, then we need to start over. Good evening, boys and girls. Excellent. You said you're mini 4-H'ers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, one more time. Good evening, boys and girls.
Good evening.
Oh, that's great. I'm here today because it's such a lovely spring day, and this is a great day to be spending some time with the mini 4-H'ers. And my job when I'm not out doing magic is I work with Randy, and I help him with some of the bigger 4-H'ers and their projects. And I help with some of the garden projects. How many of you have gardens or help with gardens? Almost everybody. And I help with people who are doing weed collections. So you know what weeds are. You have to pull them out of the garden. And I help people with their bug collections. How many of you have bug collections? Not too many of you. How many of you like bugs? How many of you, some of you don't like bugs?
I only like one type.
You only like one type of bug? How many of you think bugs are yucky? Oh, that's sad. Bugs are not yucky. Bugs are great. Now, some insects or bugs are good guys because they eat bad bugs. Who knows what this one is? Right, this is a noisy ladybug. And it's a squeaky ladybug. Now that always reminds me of the story of the 2 ladybugs. You ever know that story of the 2 ladybugs? No, you don't, because I made it up. Well, once upon a time, there were 2 ladybugs. Now, one ladybug had one spot on her back. You see that one spot? She had one spot on her back, but she always dreamed of having 4 spots on her back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there was another ladybug. This ladybug had 3 spots on his back. 1, 2, 3. But he always wanted to have 6 spots on his back. So he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he always wanted 6 spots. So one day, the ladybug who only had 1 spot on her back, but she really wanted 4 spots on her back, she met with the ladybug who had 3 spots on his back, but remember, he really wanted 6 spots on his back. And they decided that maybe they could team up and do some magic together and make spots happen. So the ladybug with the 1 spot, who really wanted 4 spots, went to the ladybug with the 3 spots, who really wanted how many? 6 spots. And they said, we need to do something, and we'll do a little magic, and we'll actually teach the kids how to do the magic. So this is something that you can go home and do as a project, okay? So what you do is you make yourself a ladybug, or I call it a ladybug. It's really just a piece of card, and I painted spots on it. Now I'm telling everybody here that there's 1 spot here, but I'm really tricking you people. Yeah, it's a trick. This is a magic trick, because I really have 2 spots here. There's the one that you can see, and I'm hiding 1 spot behind my hand. That's the secret. So when I say I have a ladybug who only has 1 spot, I'm actually tricking you, because there's really 2 spots. Very good. Now, I tell everyone that this ladybug wanted to have 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But you wanted 5.
That's right, I really do have 5. I'm hiding one.
6.
No, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now when I flip the card over and I say, and then there was a second ladybug who had 3 spots, I'm actually tricking you a little bit because I still have 1, 2, but behind here I'm hiding a blank spot. There's nothing back there. Because I'm tricking you. That's why this is a magic trick, because I'm doing a trick. I'm tricking you. So when I flip it over and say there's this ladybug who had 3 spots and he wanted to have 6 spots. How many spots do I have here?
7.
No! 5! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and my hand is covering up a blank spot. So when you go home, you can make a card just like this. And on one side you'll have 2 spots, one here, and your hand will cover it. And then you flip it over, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. And then you flip it over, and now you're talking about the ladybug who had 3 spots, but how many does he really have? 1, 2, that's right, 2. And then you flip it over, and I'm telling everyone he wants 6 spots, but how many does he really have?
4.
2, 3, 4, 5. And what's back here?
Blank.
Blank. Very good. So when you do the trick for your classmates who didn't join Mini 4-H, you go like this. Once upon a time, there was a ladybug who had 1 spot, but she really wanted to have 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she was friends with a ladybug who had 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. And he really wanted to have 6 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's how you do the trick, and you fool people that way. Okay? Do you think you can do that?
Yeah.
Now, you have to be careful though, because as a magician cannot show people how they do the trick. So when you're holding the card, people are going to say, oh yeah, you got a blank spot behind your hand. Now, I was teaching you, so I could show you that spot, okay? But you can't show the spot to anybody, because then that ruins the trick. See, what if I was doing this at your school and I showed the spot? It would ruin the trick, right? Because there really were 3 spots on that side. And there really were 6 spots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that side.
Why are you doing this?
Well, I told you, it's a trick. It's a trick. No, you see
How do you
Oh, see, when I was covering my hand here, I was pretending I had 3 spots.
How do you get 6 spots on one side, and then on the other side you have 4, and then you flip it back over and it only has 3? You're crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about 6 spots, because there were 8 spots on this side. We may work on this one later, but we'll try that later, okay? Now, no, that was just a trick. Now, it's springtime, and we do want to do some gardening. And we want to grow some flowers, because flowers are a great thing for spring, and they remind us of Easter, and Arbor Day, and Earth Day, and all these other wonderful days that are coming up. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to try to grow some flowers here for you. I said we're going to try to grow some flowers here for you. And if everybody helps and cooperates, it doesn't get me dizzy. I'm just watching her. Anyway, hopefully everyone will get a flower to take home with them. So, what we're going to do is, I'm going to get a flower pot, and we're going to get started.
Flower pot?
Well, no, it does not look like a regular flower pot. And that is because my regular flower pot was one of those nice brown clay flower pots that you see. And it broke, yeah. I am a klutz, I broke it, so I have a metal one, which even Randy cannot break. Now, if I am going to grow some flowers, what's the very first thing I need? What do you think?
Soil.
No, if I'm going to grow flowers, what is the very first thing that I'm going to seeds? Absolutely. All right. Would you like to help me? Come on up here. What is your name? Josie. I have here some flower seeds. What I'd like you to do is pour some of those into my flower pot for me. Just go ahead and pour them in. Open it up. There we go. Lots of flowers. Get back here. Here. Now, Josie, I would like you to stand right over here, please. And Josie, we're going to teach these boys and girls something. So every time I say the word seeds, I need you to hold that packet up nice and high so they can see the picture. Turn it around so you can see the picture. And I want you to say in a loud, clear voice, tiny, tiny plants. Because that's what seeds are. They're baby plants. So let's give that a try. If we're going to have a garden, we have to start with seeds. No, this is your cue. You hold that up and you say, tiny, tiny plants. Can you do that? All right, let's give it a try. To have a garden, you have to start with seeds.
Tiny, tiny plants.
Very good. Let's give Josie a round of applause. Excellent. Now, boys and girls, you can buy seeds. You can buy seeds.
Little.
Tiny. Yeah. So you can buy seeds at the garden center, or you can buy seeds at the co-op. You can even buy seeds at the grocery store. At the grocery store. Goodness gracious. So, boys and girls, we have taken our seeds. Josie, we've taken our seeds. And we placed them in the flower pot, but we don't have any flowers yet because we are forgetting something. What else do we need? Absolutely, we need some soil. Could I have that gentleman in the green shirt? He looks so strong and healthy. What is your name, sir? Austin. Austin, I have here some potting soil, and I'm going to let you have my magic shovel. And I would like, yes, it is. So I'd like you to take a small scoop of soil and put that in the flower pot for me. Oh, that's perfect. Throw that in this flower pot. Wonderful. Now, Austin, I'm not done with you. Austin, I want you to take this bag. I want you to stand next to Josie. That's Josie. Stand next to her. Austin, Josie, Austin. Now, Austin, we're trying to teach these boys and girls something. So every time I say soil, I need you to hold that bag up nice and high, and in a loud, clear voice, I want you to say, it's soil, not dirt.
It's soil, not
Not you, him. You've got tiny, tiny plants. Austin, can you do that? Yeah, all right. So let's give it a try.
Not dirt.
So, all plants must be planted in good, rich soil. It's soil, not dirt. Now, Austin, there's a big difference between soil. There's a difference between soil. That's your cue. And dirt. See, now, boys and girls, dirt is what you got under your fingernails. Dirt is what you got on your knees. Dirt is what you track through the kitchen and your mom yells at you. Now, you can't grow flowers in dirt. That's why...
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. I'm telling you this. This is why Austin and I are here today to tell you all about soil. Austin, hold the bag up. Now say it's soil, not dirt.
It's all not dirt.
All right, very good. So, boys and girls, we have taken our seed and we placed them in the soil. If he will just hold the bag up, I'll be happy at this point. But it doesn't matter because I still don't have flowers. I'm forgetting something. I need water, absolutely. Let's find somebody who's not... Shh. Too much yelling and I get confused and I have to start all over again. So let's find somebody who's not yelling at me. How about this young lady here in pink? Would you like to help me? All right. What is your name? Mackenzie. Here is some watering can, and I would like you to pretend to be a rain cloud and give my garden a drink. So just give him a little bit of a drink here. All right. And if you would stand over here next to Austin and Josie. Now, everyone take 2 steps that way. You come back here. All right. Now, Mackenzie, we're trying to teach these boys and girls something. So every time I say the word water, I need you to hold that watering can up nice and high and gently. We don't want to give these kids a bath. I mean, it's warm, but it's not that warm out there. I want you to hold that watering can up nice and high, and I want you to say in a loud, clear voice, sprinkle, sprinkle. Can you do that? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. All plants need water. No, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Let's try that one again, Mackenzie. All plants need water. Excellent. Now, if a plant does not get enough water, then the plant will dry up and die, which is very, very sad. But if a plant gets too much water, then it will drown and die, and that's also very, very sad. So all plants need the right amount of water. Very good. So, boys and girls, we have taken our seeds.
Tiny, tiny plant.
We have placed them in the soil. It's soil, not dirt. And we gave them a drink of water.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
And now, boys and girls, we have mud. That's awful disgusting. I'm forgetting something. Everyone sit down. Mud. You've seen mud. Go sit down. Go sit down. That's right. What else? I need sunlight, of course. If I could I have that young lady in the purple in the back there? Well, whatever color that is. To me, it looks purple. I'm a guy. We don't know our colors. What is your name, please? What is it? Ellie Quatz? Ellie Quatz. Okay. Ellie Quatz, I want you to hold, that is the sun. And I want you to hold the sun up nice and high. And I want... Hang on a second. Here, hold this. Just like that. And it is now the statue of Ellie Quatz. Whoever's got a camera, take your picture now, please. I'm just teasing you. Anyway, Ellie Quatz, but I want you to stand back here, and we're trying to teach these boys and girls something. So every time I say the word sunlight, I want you to wave the sun back and forth from left to right and then right to left, and say in a loud, clear voice, "It's hot, Don!" Can you do that? All right, let's give it a try. All plants need sunlight. Very good. And that helps them grow. See, plants do something magical in sunlight. They do something magical in sunlight. They do something that you'll learn about in science in a couple of years called photosynthesis. But that's basically how plants make their own food. And they can only do it in the presence of sunlight. So if a plant is planted in the shade of a tree or underneath your basement, it's not going to have enough sunlight in order to grow. And it will die. And again, that is sad. So, boys and girls, we have taken our seeds.
Tiny, tiny plants.
We have placed them in the soil. It's soil, not dirt. We gave them a drink of water.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
And we gave them some sunlight.
It's not done.
And now, boys and girls, we have hot mud. That's still pretty disgusting. Guys, sit down! Hot mud looks exactly like regular mud. And I know you've seen mud. I'm forgetting something. Oh, I know what plants need. Plants need...
Water.
We have water. They need fertilizer. If I could have you, sir, would you like to help me? What is your name, sir? Brady. Brady, I have here a can of fertilizer, and I'm going to want you to carefully open this up. I'm going to want you to carefully pour a small amount into the flower pot. And then I want you to carefully put the lid back on. Can you do that, Brady? Can you do it carefully? All right. There you go. Open it carefully. Pour a small amount into the flower pot carefully. A little bit more. Just a little bit. Oh gosh, I said a little bit. No more, no more. Oh my God. We are going to have, you guys sit down. There, I'll look at you. We're going to have 6 foot tall flowers is what we're going to have. That's, sit. Brady, I'd like you to stand next to Aliquot, please. Now, Brady, everyone take 2 steps that way. Thank you. Where? Oh, okay. Is that 2 names? So it's Ellie Klotz? You know, everyone else here has only been using 1 name. I thought you just had this really unique, foreign name. Ellie Klotz! From France! Sorry. Ellie. Stand next to Ellie. Brady. We are trying to teach these boys and girls something. So every time I say the word fertilizer, I need you to hold that can up nice and high. And in a loud, clear, high-pitched voice, I need you to say, "Feed me, Seymour!"
Feed me, Seymour.
See, that's a joke for your parents. They'll understand. Can you do that? All right, let's give it a try. All plants need fertilizer. Excellent! Now, fertilizer is not plant food. Plants make their own food through photosynthesis. But fertilizer helps the plants grow big and strong and produce lots of flowers and lots of tomatoes or whatever else. But if you add too much fertilizer, you could make the plant sick. You could even kill them, which would be very sad. So, you have to add the right amount of fertilizer. Very good. Now, boys and girls, we have taken our seeds. We have placed them in the soil. It's soil, not dirt. We gave them a drink of water. We gave them some sunlight. And we gave them a whole bunch of fertilizer. Right. And now, boys and girls, we should have great big, beautiful bouquets of... When you sit down! Sit down. Sit.
You're sweating.
Thank you very much for noticing. All right, everybody sit down, please, so we can all see. Please sit down. Thank you so much. I have messed something up, which is why I'm sweating, because I'm nervous. Don't worry, because whenever I mess something up, which happens way too often, I know that I can open up a garden book and learn and read about the right way to garden things. Yes, it says gardening for dummies, yes. Thank you very much for pointing that out to everybody. Thank you. All right. So let's find out why my plants are not growing. I'm sorry, that was the section on butterflies. Ah, here we go. Now it says here, and I quote, when you plant your seeds, Josie, right here it says, Josie, when you plant your seeds,
Tiny plant.
in the soil, thank you, you have to cover them. Because if you do not cover your seeds, no! Wait for it!
Mommy.
If you don't cover your seeds,
Tiny plant.
then when it rains, the water, now it's your turn, will wash them away. Or the sunlight might cook them. Or somebody may dump toxic levels of fertilizer on top of them. So that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to cover them. I will cover them just like that. And now the flowers can grow right up through a solid steel lid. Sit. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm almost out of time and I'm messing this up real bad. If I could have this young guy in the green shirt come on up here? What's your name? Cameron? Cameron, I'm going to give you my magic shovel. And it's a magic shovel because it's going to do magic. And I want you to hold that magic shovel, and when I count to three, I want you to wave that magic shovel. And when I count to three, I want the rest of you to say the magic words. And the magic words are, no, it's not abracadabra. No, it's not hocus pocus. I was so last year. No, the magic words are, if you don't hear it, you're not going to know how to say it. The magic words are, I love 4-H. I love 4-H. Except you're supposed to wait till I count to three. I didn't count to three. So on the count of three, you're going to wave the wand, shovel. You're going to say the magic words. And now let the flowers grow. So on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Cameron, did you feel any magic there? No, I didn't either. Did you guys feel any magic? No. Boys and girls, Cameron has come a great distance, all the way from the front row, to to help me with this magic trick. So please, from the bottom of your hearts, from the bottom of your shoes, with a little bit of feeling, I want to hear the magic words, I love 4-H. On the count of 3 with feeling. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was wonderful. I felt the magic that time. Did you feel the magic? Say yes. Did you feel the magic? Say yes. Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sit down. We have done everything we need to do to grow flowers. We have, now this is called the finale, so everyone listen for your word. We have done everything we need to grow flowers. We have taken our seeds.
Tiny, tiny plants.
We have placed them in soil. It's right, good. We gave them a drink of water. We gave some sunlight. We gave some fertilizer. And we gave some sunlight. Just wave the wand in the air. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there is no reason at all that we should not have a great, sit down. We should not have a great, big, beautiful bouquet of flowers. They gone. Now I remember we forgot to talk about pest control. Boys and girls, everybody sit down. That's right, he ate them. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for messing up this trick. I really apologize for not having taken care of my bunny. But please give my helpers a round of applause. They did a great job. Take a bow, everybody. Let me have all my stuff back, please. Let me have all my stuff back, please. Thank you. Give me all my stuff back, please. Thank you very much. All right, boys and girls, everyone sit down, please. Everyone sit back down, please. Sit back down, please. Well, I want my flower, too. You don't see me crying.
That you said that my name is unique.
There's another letter from Purdue. Stupid rabbit. Boys and girls, everyone sit down for a minute. Boys and girls, yeah. Now, I know that all of you are really excited about doing some other fun stuff. Thank you. All of you are really excited about doing other fun stuff today. But I do want you to know that because you're part of Mini 4-H, and you're part of 4-H, you're part of something really big. Something as big, bigger than the 4-H Center. Bigger than the city of Evansville. Bigger than even the state of Indiana. Yes, we are talking about something that actually can benefit the whole planet Earth. And that's 4-H and being a citizen of the world. And this is something, I haven't done anything yet. But this is very important that you all remember to help take care of the planet. Because as you go and learn and study, you will find that there are many things that can harm our planet. And things like air pollution and cutting down our forests and polluting our water. So you as 4-Hers are going to learn over the next 10 years how to protect our planet. And this is going to be very important. In that way, 10 years from now, when Randy gives you your 10-year pin, it's a 10-year pin. It's got the number 10 on it. And this will help you learn how to protect our planet. Because if we don't have kids like you to... gentlemen, I want to thank you very much.
Where's my flower?
I'll get it out of the rabbit later, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, would you kids get back up? Go sit down. Yes, yes you can. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for coming out here. I want to thank your parents for bringing you out here, because I know they'd rather be home gardening or
Cooking dinner.
or cooking dinner or
laundry.
yeah, I'll take that
Going
for
to the bathroom.
But I would also like to thank. I feel like I'm just being crawled with ants up here. Ugh.
That's an insect.
And I want to thank Randy. And I want to thank Randy for having me out here, but most of all, thank you. This is actually my dog's toy. She was very upset with me when I brought it out here tonight. But most of all, I want to thank me for being the magic gardener. Thank you very much and have a wonderful night.